And then we'll let you get back to partying because it's sure fun to see everybody. First of all, thank you for joining us this afternoon. We really appreciate everyone coming. I should introduce myself. I'm Lisa Mueller. I'm one of Densel's co-workers. September 11th is a historic day for our country, but it's also a very memorable day for the Principal Financial Group. Because 26 years ago today, Densel walked in those doors and he changed our life. So it's kind of fitting that he chose today as his retirement day. So it's also his anniversary, so make sure you wish him a happy anniversary as well. On behalf of the Principal Financial Group, I would like to thank Densel for his years of service and the contributions he's made. He's impacted all of us in some way, and I would venture to guess all of us in this room have a memory or a special story of a way that Densel has impacted us either professionally or personally. So as we celebrate this afternoon, make sure you share that memory or that special story with Densel and his family. And speaking of his family, his wife Carolyn and his daughters Erin, Erica, and Kelsey and their families, thank you so much for sharing your dad with us for the last 26 years. You know he's a special guy, and he sure is a special guy to us too. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the impact that Densel has had on the community and the city of Grand Island. And we have a couple guests today to speak to those contributions, but our president and CEO, Dan Houston, he has always said, Densel is an ambassador for the Principal Financial Group, and I think that kind of sums it up. He's invested many hours promoting the Principal Financial Group. Before I turn over the podium to our guests, I would like to offer a small token of our appreciation, Densel. So on behalf of your friends here at Principal Financial Group, please accept this gift from us. And Teresa has the gift. And we'll make sure that we have it standing up over here so everybody can see it. Densel, you're a class act. We're going to miss you terribly. We love you. Thank you. Now, I would like to introduce Cindy Johnson, the president of the City of Grand Island Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, Densel, she invited me to tell Densel stories. This could go on all afternoon. Thank you for asking me to speak today. As I was thinking about my comments at the last moment, of course, because I didn't want to think about it too far ahead of time, I was trying to remember when it was that Densel and I first became friends and first kind of bonded. And I don't remember when. Then I got stuck on the why did we become friends? How is it that we became friends? And I was thinking that's probably because we both grew up in rural Nebraska, both have kind of that strong farm background and came from those small rural communities, and probably were both surprised as hell that we made it in the big bad world. That might have been one of the things that connected us together. We had those chats, and I was thinking, well, maybe it's because of our shared love for Grand Island and how much we think this community has and is for our employees, for our people, for our families, for ourselves, and we work to make it better, and that's probably part of it too. And these honest conversations we have about politics and politicians and the way of the world, and can you believe it? Yeah, that was probably part of it too. And then I stumbled to the one that I really think is that we have this shared belief in meaningful relationships and a sincere distaste, excuse me, for superficial bullshit. And I think that is what tied us together. And over the course of the times that we have had conversations, you know, I'd pick up the phone and, hey, I got an idea. Hey, Cindy. Hey, I was thinking about you. Always a hey first, right? Always a hey. And then it would be, hey, I'm thinking about you, or hey, I'm proud of you, or hey, thank you. And the same back to him, hey. And it's something every one of us in this room have experienced. And I knew I would do this because that's who he is. I thought I was special when he called me. I bet every one of you felt the same way. Densel, you have touched every part of this community. You've been involved in State Fair, Can-Do Committee, Career Pathways. Anytime there was a need in this community, you personally stepped up. You had the 30,000-foot view before anybody knew what a 30,000-foot view was. You were there. You've been there for all of us. We appreciate you. We thank you. We do love you. I love you. Thanks for being my friend.
Thank you, Cindy. Next, I'd like to introduce Pam Price, the Executive Director at the Stir Museum Foundation.
First, I will have to adjust the mic to my stature. And I need to confess, I'm no longer Executive Director of the Stir Museum Foundation. I'm retired. Not that I didn't love every minute of it, but Densel, you're going to love retirement. You really are. I need my glasses, I noticed that. We are all here to celebrate and to honor Densel for his 26 years of employment with Principal Financial Group and his life's work in our community. I am blessed to have come to know Densel and his wonderful family, which I almost claim as mine at Johnson's Lake. Through his community involvement, I will focus, because that's how I'm most connected to Densel, I will focus on that part of his life's work and his contribution to our community. And I have to say, I apologize in advance if I miss any organization that Densel has played a particularly significant role. Locally, and in no particular order, Densel served on the Grand Island Community Foundation Board as a member and also as chairman of the board. He served Heartland United Way, chairing the 2009 United Way campaign, and received the United Way's Presidential Award. With Margaret Hornaday and Janie Hope, Densel co-chaired the successful Grand Island Little Theater Raising the Curtain campaign to add on to the Hornaday Marshall Auditorium at College Park. Densel also served on the Salvation Army Advisory Board, and Cindy already mentioned the Can-Do Committee for the State Fair, and he also co-chaired Hall County Leadership Unlimited. Densel also served on the Chamber Board and was chosen to receive the prestigious Richard A. Good Distinguished Service Award in 2007. And I notice Virginia Good is here to honor Densel today. I know, because of my relationship and friendship with Densel, that Dick Good meant a lot to Densel. And in those early years, I think that he was probably a special mentor to you. Densel joined the Stir Museum Foundation Board and served from 2003 through 2009, and he was president of that board for 2 of those years. Then the Stir Museum Operating Board stole him from us, and he still serves on that board, and he chaired that board for 2 terms from 2010 to 2014. In addition to his board work at Stir Museum, he got involved early on, I think as early as 2005, in what we call the Stewart Building Assessment Committee. We met for 10 years, almost monthly. And Densel played a really important role in the very successful $7.4 million capital campaign to make the renovation of the Stewart Building possible. Thank you, Densel, for that. Topping all of this, Densel found time to dance with the stars for the Grace Foundation. And I know there are many things that he did that I don't know about, but fittingly, Densel was named by the Grand Island Independent as Man of the Year in 2007. Statewide, I know of 2 efforts, and I know there were more, but Densel served the Greater Nebraska Workforce Investment Board in 1999. And something that I know really touches Densel's heart is the arts and humanities. And Densel served on Humanities Nebraska, that's the state humanities operation. And he was very instrumental in making several connections and bringing Chautauqua to our community. I believe it was summer before last. I don't remember as well as I used to, but anyway, it was a wonderful event for our community and it involved a lot of collaboration. All of us want to thank Principal Financial Group at this level and at the corporate level for allowing Densel to serve our community and our state. Grand Island and Nebraska have benefited tremendously from his outstanding and inspiring leadership. Now, when I think about Densel, I think about the impact he's had on our community, and 2 words come to mind for me: connecting and collaborating. I can't tell you how many times Densel has come up with ideas for nonprofit and for-profit entities alike to work together to make something significant happen for Grand Island. And it doesn't stop there. Densel not only connects and collaborates, he is more than an idea guy. He puts his shoulders behind an effort and makes it work through his hard work to bring a concept to a reality. In fact, Chautauqua event was a good example of how Densel brought all these entities together to make something like that happen. A good friend of Densel's, who incidentally served with him on many of these organizations and efforts, said it best when hearing of this event to honor Densel. Kim Dinsdale said, "When I think of Densel, there's a very long list of organizations he has led, positions he has held, committees, campaigns, etc. he has served on. But what Densel does is touch people's lives." Congratulations, Densel, for the model of leadership you have provided each of us individually, for the many lives you have touched, and for the legacy you have left our community. We love you, Densel.
She's kind of short. Thank you, Pam. I'm going to take this off here. I'm going to move towards Densel and see if he'd like to say a few words.
Oh, this is overwhelming and amazing, and I can't tell any of you how much it means to have everybody gathered here today. It has been a great, great ride, and I have been so fortunate. I sent a message to my team this morning and kind of likened this to a train ride, and we never know when we're going to stop at the next station to get our ticket punched for the next leg of our journey. And maybe you'd hope this was a little further down the line, but you know what? Instead of looking that direction, I really prefer to look at the 26 years that I was given here, and it's been amazing. You know, I probably no longer have a great reason to talk about Principal Financial Group. But I think it's something that so many of us take for granted in working here. I don't think we have really any idea on a daily basis just how special and incredible this company is. And led by two great guys and lots of great people before them with so much integrity and compassion and caring for the people who work here. So had great mentors. They've made it easy to get involved. And honestly, I can't believe many days that I got a paycheck for doing all the things I love to do. It just didn't feel quite right, but I took it anyway. So, for all of you that I've had the honor and the privilege of working with, thank you for all you've done to help make Principal Financial Group such a tremendous success in Grand Island. For those of you who I've worked with outside the walls of Principal, thank you for your support. Thank you for your partnership. Thank you for always being willing to get behind the wheel and do whatever was necessary to move our community forward. It's so much better because of so many people here in this room. So it's just humbling to have all of you here. Thank you as well to my family. Like Lisa said, they lent me out many times when I was here late. So thank you for that support, for your love, for your caring. We've got our ticket punched and we're getting on the next train for the next leg of this journey. And I hope none of you will be strangers and that you will go with us on this next part of the journey. I just thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done to help me personally, professionally, and for your love and your partnership, and for your love for my family as well. Thank you so much for being here.